Okay, I'm going to talk about money, and if you want to find out more about this kind of work, go to Create Your Income Pie, because there's a whole world waiting for you, and I'd love to share it with you. And there are 3 ways to do that. Go to the money section of my website. But today I've got a question that I'm going to ask you that may feel a bit confronting as I say it. But what I want you to do is to receive it as, you can hear the siren like, uh-oh, she's going to talk about money. I want you to receive it as an opportunity to find out more, to not go in deep and berate yourself for what you haven't done before or the mistakes that you've made. You have an opportunity today to investigate it further. So wherever you can, give yourself grace and compassion to work through this. Are you over delivering and undercharging? Maybe you're just doing one of those, or maybe you are doing both of those. It is a really common experience for people who I think are just starting out, but often it comes up again and again and again in different outfits. And I have been doing this for 25 years, and I will still have that moment where I will have to say to myself, hang on a minute, let's just pause and stop, because something's not feeling quite right here. And there's a lack of alignment, or you're too experienced for that, or why did you let that slip? Or you need to put a boundary in place. There's going to be so many things that happen. And we only get to understand this process by doing it. Now, I am an avid reader, love reading, love self-development, but there have been things that I've only registered and learned from and implemented when I've been faced with them. We can all read a book about it and go, gosh, yes, that's interesting. Oh, wow. But when you feel it, when you experience it, that's when you learn. So if you are at that point where you say to yourself, gosh, yeah, I am over delivering and I am undercharging and I am running over and I'm not really sure why I'm doing that, or I am letting clients just bring nonsense, or whatever that might be. The first thing is that it's a great thing, because you're actually in the game and you're not sitting on the sidelines and intellectualizing it. You're actually doing it. So give yourself that grace and compassion and see it as a sign that you are absolutely in the game. So firstly, what does this look like practically? Over delivering and undercharging. How do you know that you're doing it? Or have you got a sign that things are needing a shift? It might be continually people are like, wow, this is really good value for money here. Like, wow, I thought it would be so much more money. That's a sign. That's a practical message where you need to maybe consider, okay, cool. Maybe practically, it might be you are going out of your way, you're traveling all over London, you're doing this and all this, and you're not feeling that full circle moment. It doesn't feel like there's that reciprocity. It just feels like, oh, I gave everything and I got nothing in return. And that might not feel great for you. Also thinking about where and how that shows up. So does it show up particularly if you know the person, or if you are familiar with their story? Maybe there's a certain type of personality that brings you back to that moment where you feel like you have to give and give and give. Sometimes people show up in our business that maybe remind us of past versions of ourselves, and yet that connection, it takes us back to that place. And finally, why? Why are you overcharging and over-delivering and undercharging? Now, the answer might be sparkly and obvious, but equally, it may not be at first. And so I want you just to keep writing, grab your piece of paper and a pen and say, okay, over-delivering, undercharging. What could it be? What could it be? Could it be that I feel ... Could it be that when I'm in this situation ... I want you to investigate it all, because there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be creating offers that feel amazing to create. They feel great to deliver. Your client goes away really satisfied and fulfilled, and you leave going, that was great. That was great. You want to have that full circle moment. And when you have those moments of over delivering or boundaries being blurred or undercharging, the road doesn't seem as smooth. You want that full circle moment. And if you have those bumps along the way, it starts to look a little bit wibbly wobbly. I would love to know what resonated with you. As I mentioned, if you want to go deeper onto this, come and check out Create Your Income Pie, which is nickyraby.com/money. There are 3 ways to join. We can look at your prices, your packages, your income pie, and really make sure that it's representative of you right now and it's feeling really good. Lots of love. Bye.